What's going on, man? It's your boy Jay Smooth. Welcome back to another video. Today, man, we're gonna be looking at different theories of time travel, bruh. And you already know it's by your best, Joe Rogan, bruh. He come out with the best interviews, I feel like. And y'all just gotta tap in with his interviews, man. Y'all really do. He talks about a lot of stuff. He brings a lot of guests on there, and they talk for a minute, bruh. They talk. Hope y'all enjoyed the last few videos I posted. And if you are new to this channel, man, make sure you guys hit that follow button, that sub button, and yeah, man, let's just keep running up these videos, man. I'm posting non-stop, man. I'm gonna try to at least post one video every day. I'm gonna try to do that, one video every day. I'm gonna really try, because I gotta stay consistent. But yeah, man, like I said, if y'all really do enjoy these videos, I say this every time, let me know. And if y'all want me to switch something up, let me know. But other than that, I ain't gonna say too much, bruh. We're gonna get straight up into it. Like I said, different theories on time travel. That's what we're gonna be looking at. So let's do it. All right.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
It's crazy. Have you seen that new movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once?
No, but I keep hearing amazing things about it.
Yeah, we just saw it this past
Did you go to the movie theater?
weekend.
Hungry,
Yeah.
bruh.
Look at you, like a regular person.
Yeah, I like it.
He's like a
How
regular
was it?
person.
Tell me what
It's
it's a multiverse
yeah,
kind of movie.
it's
right?
like that. There's she ends up figuring out how to switch into her different lives and like take different times, different lives that she's lived throughout all of time.
Like dimensions? Is that what he is? Like, hold on, let's just keep watching. Let's keep watching.
Fast forward and
Let's keep watching.
rewind and use these things to her advantage and try to accomplish things. It's crazy.
Oh, I love time travel.
Yeah, it's wild.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. You know, that was the theory that Terrence McKenna had to the thing that's going to change the universe, is that one day someone's going to invent a time machine, and that when they invent a time machine, all time ceases to become linear. So you think if you have a time machine, well, I'll just
Like,
go back.
how is that even like the physics behind that? Like how is that possible? Like, that is like, how is that possible? Like, I don't understand.
Back
Like,
to the time with-
it just seems so impossible. Like, you're gonna go back into time, like, bruh, like, it's already crazy enough that we can go back into time within our heads, bruh, but you're actually trying to take the physical body and take it back to like the past. Like, that's kind of crazy to me.
They were making the pyramids, and I watched.
I
them
don't
do
know.
it.
That's kind of crazy.
That's not what it works like. What he was saying, you can't travel where there are no roads. So once a road gets built, then you can travel. So once a time machine gets invented, then anyone from the invention of the time machine
See, that's dumb, because let's go to like movie psychologically. Like, bro, like maybe the people in the past might figure out how to get to the future, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's just dumb, bro. Like, why can't we just leave stuff alone
forward
like that?
to
It's dumb.
forever can come back to that moment and can go to any point in time from that moment to the end of time. So all time ceases to be linear. So there's no like tomorrow will be Wednesday and the next day will be Thursday. No. It's everything happens everywhere all at once.
I
So
love
people
this.
can travel back and forth through time. You can never own anything because someone could just travel through time and take it away from you.
What? You see what I'm saying? What? Like, y'all want to live like that, bruh? Like, I go to sleep and my whole setup gone because somebody traveled and came and took this mug. Like, what?
When you weren't looking,
Hell, he don't run his YouTube channel no more because somebody traveled and knew how to hack into his stuff. So he took all they views and money that just sitting on there. Like, that's crazy.
like as time travel gets more and more sophisticated, you can go back and forth in time while you're talking to people. You know,
That is wild. We're gonna keep watching though.
if you don't like what you said, you could rewind and start all over again. If you're in an argument with your wife, you can go to the library and get information and come back and go, actually, you know, Herodotus once said, and then bam, your wife thinks you're the smartest guy in the world.
Now, of course, like, it's just his opinion and everything. Like, it's just him thinking, or not him thinking, him speaking about what he thinks. I respect that, of course, but like, bro, like, I don't understand, bro. I don't understand. Like, why do y'all want to go back into time? Like, it's cool. It's cool to think about. It's cool to like, you like possibly do. But y'all got to think of the dangers that probably come with that.
This,
mess,
but
bro.
it would
It's always two sides of something that you do. Always.
there would be no normal life anymore. It would like the world itself would be completely unrecognizable
Yes.
because time would mean nothing.
Like, this Earth would not survive, bro. If someone wants to time travel and go get one of Hitler's fucking, I don't know, plans or whatever, or the bombs that he hid, like, you know, one of his family members, and they bring it back, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a bunch of chaos, bro. My whole point is, this is gonna be chaos,
You'd
bro.
be able to travel back and
You only
forth
2
through
minutes
time.
in. I'm talking hella much.
All right. So then, where would you go right now? Just if I could do, we can time travel right now. Go back in
the past.
In the past.
Well-
What's one thing you'd like to see again?
See, that would be a different kind of time travel. That's an unrealistic theatrical version of time travel because, like you said, once time is invented, once time travel is invented, that's the time you can start traveling. So you can.
So you can't go before that.
Right.
Okay.
So like.
Okay, so everything I just said right now is irrelevant. Okay.
Here we are. It's May of 2022.
Gotcha.
If time travel is invented in June, we're not going back to April. You can't go back
Yeah,
to April.
okay.
But you can go to from June to a million years in the future and see what people look like. You'll be able to do that. But
So
they'll-
okay, so the type of time travel he's talking about is, so you can't go back in the past, but you go in the future. That's
Be able to come
weird.
back too,
Interesting.
and everything's going to be happening everywhere all at once. There's not going to be any sort of structure to life. There's not going to be anything in terms of money, possessions. As long as you could freely time travel, there will be no time.
Right.
Everything's going to be moving around, and also instantaneously you'll become immortal. Because whatever we have right now in terms of technology, what we're going to have in a million years is going to be godlike.
Yeah.
And you're going to
Oh
be able
my
to travel
God.
to that if in fact that actually does even take place. Because the question becomes like, what is the future if time travel does exist? So if time travel exists in June of 2022, is there even a future? Like, does it even take place? Because how can anybody invent things when they can just travel to a point where someone invented it already? But how are they going to invent it already if you can just travel to the future? And do they invent things still? Or do people, if they do invent things, what's to stop people from going back before them and taking the idea and introducing it before that? Thus, there'll be
Right.
no intellectual property.
Right.
Because there'll be no way to say you came up with it first.
Right,
It
exactly.
won't exist.
Carlos Mencia will be the greatest comedian in the world.
Ah,
Just smashing.
Wow. That
think about that.
is there someone working on time machines
Yeah.
right now? There's got to be, right?
Well, there's a guy named Ronald Millett. I think he's out of the University of Connecticut, if you Google this. And he's got the craziest Spider-Man character origin story. His father died, and he became obsessed with time travel because he wanted to go back in time and save his father. So he
Interesting.
became a professor studying time travel, and he came up with a workable model of a time machine. But it requires immense, immense power. That's him.
What does that mean?
Ron Millett built a device that illustrates the principles he believes could be used to build a time machine. But he was one of the people that came up with one of the first people to come up with the realization or the revelation that once that time machine was invented,
His dad died in
from
Vietnam.
then, yeah. But it is really like a comic book superhero
Right.
sort of origin story,
Right.
isn't
yeah.
it?
Yeah. Well, it's a great origin story.
Yeah. So this guy has become obsessed and has been working on it for decades. And they think they have a working model of, like at least a theoretical model of a time machine, but it just requires like the power of the sun. It requires
See, like, and I don't understand that because they say that we got lasers that reach to the temperatures that go surpass the sun. Like, I don't know if y'all heard that before or not, but I've heard something like that. Like, oh, we can reach temperatures that can surpass the sun's level of temperature, blah, blah, blah. Because the sun is extremely hot, of course. But I don't get it. Like, they say they need all this power, but why do they say that we have all this? But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
requires
Like,
immense power. And I think there's a
it
guy
don't make
from,
sense.
I think the early 19th century, Kurt Gödel. He wasn't
And what kind of power? Like, energy power? Like, I don't know.
from the early 19th
I'm
century,
dead.
early 20th century. And he
funny.
had a working model of a time machine too, but it involved something as large as like the solar system. Like you needed
Damn.
a machine the size of a solar system or something crazy. Yeah.
Impossible.
Kirk Odell, in 1949, found a solution to the field equations of general relativity, which described a space-time with some unusual properties. This Gödel universe permitted closed time-like curves, hence a kind of time travel, and it did not admit decomposition into the successive moments of time. Yeah, so he had.
I didn't
So there's been a
understand
few
any of that
guys.
sentence.
Nah,
I mean,
I
like
don't think
that's,
I did
I'm
either.
so I'm like so stupid
so
that
dead.
if I start to realize what that means, it gives me a panic attack.
Ah.
Like as you talk about, there's no anything ever anywhere, or when you just
Yeah.
mentioned the universe, and I realize there is something really up there. Like
Oh,
there's,
yeah.
like
It's not
there's-
just
Yeah, it
up
does
there.
get you thinking.
it's out
for sure.
there.
Yeah, it's all around you
That I don't
for
like.
infinity.
That fucking gives me a panic attack immediately.
Yeah, it'll give you a panic attack
Man.
if you really do stop and give it time and think about it. It's an amazing thing.
Do you think that they'll be able to take, like, I don't know if we have to go to computer modeling, but take the data of, like, this video, for instance, where these kids are in 1901
Yeah, this
and
is
put that
children
into,
staring
like,
at the
virtual
camera.
reality where you could then insert yourself
Yeah.
to be in there? You can't affect anything, but you could at least experience and hear what it's like.
Yeah, but you probably get an interpretation of it. Like, say if they wanted to do that today and they had this unbelievable ability to create people and images and places, and they decided to show you the construction of the pyramids, they would just be guessing.
To be honest, because there is no proof on how those pyramids were made. Now, obviously, there's theories. You know, people say like there's lost technology, which I do believe totally, like 100%. And I feel like that lost. How do I put it? I feel like that lost technology would have been beneficial to individuals like myself, like because the energy or the technology, I should say, was probably just within themselves, you know. But I don't know. It's a whole theory. It's crazy as hell. That's why we making these videos, man, because they're interesting, bro. And it gets us talking and gets us thinking, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys did, please like, comment, and subscribe, man. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the previous videos, and I hope y'all enjoy the future videos I come out with, man. Because we only come out with bangers, bruh. But yeah, man, like I say all the time, bruh. J Smooth out. Let's go.